everybody, and welcome back to some more MotoGP 21 here on this channel. This is part number 7 of my career walkthrough, and in today's episode we go to Italy for Mugello. This is going to be a fantastic episode because I absolutely love this circuit. Very long circuit, very tricky, but very rewarding when you win. Right, let's have a look. Oh, the brilliant weather as well. Can't get better than that. Let's get straight into the qualifying. Right, definitely going to have to look at a different set of tyres. I don't think this time's going to be much quicker than our previous lap, as we're still sitting in 8th. Oh, it's moved us up to 3rd, but still a little bit off the pace. I think I might try a softer compound. The weather's really good, but sometimes when you go with when you try the softs on this circuit, if I remember from previous MotoGP games, the softs really don't last around here at all. But it might be okay for one lap, maybe. We'll see if we can just improve on this lap, see if we can get better than that 3rd position. So the fastest time by Masia is 2 minutes 0.9, and if I remember rightly, oh flipping out, God, I almost made a mistake there. I think on last year's game I was hitting the 159, so I'm not sure whether we're going to get that today. We'll see. I'm not sure whether my Moto3 bike is at the same level as my one was in my previous walkthrough on this game. Just trying to push as much as I can. You see that rear tyre is heating up a bit, and that's a medium. So if I put a soft on the rear, I think that may be a mistake. Maybe a soft at the front. Could try that. So we try and latch onto Antonelli in front. Get a bit of now going a little bit wide. Just understeering slightly. Might have to have a look at the setup as well. We're starting to run low on fuel as well, so we're not going to be able to do any more laps after this one. Got plenty of time. Going to try and use the whole session to put as many laps in as I can. But this circuit is fantastic, and I absolutely love this on many other racing games, especially Assetto Corsa. Oh, I love racing around here on a Assetto Corsa. Fantastic. And that is not a bad bend. And we're only slightly up on the time. So we're definitely going to have to look at the setup. Definitely going to have to change the tyres and see if we can push a little bit harder. I don't think that's going to move us much further up. No, not really. We're going to have to try something else. Try and get through the chicane really well. That's not too bad, and we're only slightly off at that 3rd sector. We need to push it and see if we can just be good on that final corner. Get nicely tucked in. Oh, just hesitate slightly, and that rear tyre is starting to melt completely on that turn. We're just going to have to see what sort of tyres. I think we might have to go for hard in the race, but this should put us in a better position. And oh, we go top. That is brilliant. Right, that is the end of free practice 3, and it looks like we are going to finish with the fastest lap of the session, but I definitely think the times are going to get quicker, and we're going to have to make sure that we really put in a decent qualifying lap. So let's get straight into the qualifying. So here we go. Right, so at the moment, McVee's just put in a 2:01.7. That's a little way off the times I think they're going to finish with. So we're going to need to get into the low 2 minutes, maybe the 1:59s, I think. But we will see, and we just butchered that first corner. But we have got enough fuel to go a couple of laps if we need to be. We're going to have to push it. We've gone with a soft front, and we've got the medium rear for this qualifying, but I definitely think we're going to go for the hard compounds in the race. I just don't see how we're going to manage 5 laps in these temperatures. If it was a bit cooler, I might have just stuck with medium, but yeah, it's going to be a challenge. We weren't really up on the time on that 1st sector. This is such a good circuit. And this is why I don't know many MotoGP riders that don't love going to Mugello. And it's basically where they test all the Ducatis, and that they love this circuit. Obviously, no one could beat the Ducatis on those straights. Nothing. They are absolutely dominant on those straights. struggling to get tight to the apex. Just a little way off the time. Let's see if we can push it. Let's see if we're up on sector 3. Try and get through the chicane. Oh, flipping out. Carried a little bit too much. Luckily I didn't get a penalty or warning. But just didn't get the turn in then. And final bend. Not sure whether this is going to be quick enough. We'll see what sort of time we get first. I think it's going to be 2 minutes something. And across the line, so we get a 2 minutes 0.6. That was faster than free practice, but I'm not sure whether that's going to be quick enough. I think I'm going to stop and see if anyone matches it and maybe put in one more lap. Well, that is very interesting. It looks like we're going to take pole position with that time, and I did think the times would get a lot quicker, but I'm not going to complain. We're going to be at the front, and are we going to be able to really push? And god dear, they were really slow in that session, over a second behind, some of them almost 2 seconds. That's really interesting, but we all know they're going to be quicker in the race. So let's get straight into it.
Race fans tuning in. Today's Moto3 race is being held in the hills of Tuscany, where the Italian Grand Prix is about to start. As you can tell from the footage we're broadcasting from the track, we're looking forward to great weather for the race. For the Moto3 riders, but finally the showdown is here. We're coming to you from the... Not long to go now until the Italian Grand Prix here in Mugello. One of the most challenging and spectacular tracks in the entire championship.
Right, so here we go with today's race in Italy around the Mugello circuit. Let's see if we can get a good start. Now we're on hard tyres. Is that going to be a mistake? Hopefully it's not going to be. And most other riders went with a hard rear and a medium front. So they've got a softer compound at the front. So I'm not sure whether I've made a mistake or whether I've gone for the right choice. But let's see. It's going to be harder to use the hard tyres at the beginning until they bed in. It wasn't a bad first corner. We've managed just to get off and try and get a really good first lap in. And that is not too bad. Just run it on the curb, be careful. And we've got McVie behind us. So be careful we don't let them under too much pressure early on until we can get up to speed. We're going to have to manage the power free quite a lot, especially on the straights. Oh god, just braking. Oh god, he's coming round. Be careful, don't make contact with my back wheel. That happened in qualifying a couple of times. I've slid off. Just try and hold them off. I'm literally 1/10 ahead at the moment. They're literally right behind me, so I'm probably just running a little bit slower. Definitely need to get that third engine upgrade. Just lack a little bit on the straights. Not too bad through that. And oh my god, got a trainer bikes behind me. Sometimes I don't. We just made contact. Oh, don't take me off. Oh, that was really, really tight through there. 2 bikes coming around together. And oh freaking hell, over the apex curb there. Try to push it, and we're going to have to use the power mode 3 to try and get us a lead if we can, but sometimes you've got to reserve it. Don't want to use too much because it is such a long straight and you will use a lot of fuel. But we go into lap 2 still leading. Now we're going to have to master these corners. Now we've got a bit of heat in the tyres, and the bikes behind us are going to be running a little bit quicker. It looks like Acosta is, oh my god, we run that really wide, has taken second place off McVie. So let's just be careful through there. Just managed to just put a little bit of a gap, but I'm not the quickest on every sector, so good at the start, but in sector 2 and sector 3 I think I'm not the quickest, and I'm pretty quick on sector 4. So you have to just play on your strengths, and hopefully once we get into about lap 3, I'm hoping the compound that I've gone for will be working for me, because they will have less grip, especially with those medium fronts. The front does get chewed up quite a lot around here, as you do get on those curbs. Try and get tight in there. You can run it on the apex and get tight enough. This is the apex that I hate here. This chicane here, I really struggle. Just feels really awkward. And oh, they've caught up again, and it's Binder. Oh, flipping out. He's going to try and come underneath me here. Oh, here he goes. Oh, just managed to hold it. Constantly under pressure. Not really finding enough, as we just bobbled on the curb slightly there. And I just can't pull away. Just don't seem to have the pace. And again, we're being pressurised. Just got to try and stay consistent. Right, power mode 3. See if we can pull away. So we've managed to get about half a second in front, and then on sector 2 into sector 3 we've lost it. So gonna have to do that for the entire race and just hope that we can hang on to it. Right, let's try and get tighter in. We went really wide. That was a bit better on the brakes. Much better if you look at the time on this sector. That was smooth through there, and again right onto the curb. Oh, that was much better. 2 tenths up on that sector. That's what we've got to do. Got to push it as much as we can. Again, I think that's definitely a suspension issue there on the change of direction. Really slow to lean from one direction to another, and that's really costing me. Bike feels a little bit unsettled. I didn't change too much, to be fair. I should have done. And just try and hold it tight there. And we're almost half a second up on our previous time, so we're really trying to push as much, taking a risk through there. That's nicely done. We need a really good lap if we can get one in. I think we hit a 2:06 in the qualifying to get pole position. But normally the laps in the race are quicker, so let's see if we can match that time or better it if we can. This is definitely a better lap. Right onto the curbs. Ooh, he's unsettling the bike a bit through there, but hey ho, got to take the risks. And we're definitely up on the time, as we're just a little bit too wide there, but this is definitely going to be a half a second quicker, if not more. Really good lap here. Lap 3, we've really put the hammer down, and hopefully this will be, oh, there you go, a 2:05. That was a much better lap, so we've got the fastest lap at the moment, and we move into lap 4. The tyres look reasonably okay, so I think going with the hard tyres has actually worked out okay for us so far. Struggled at the start, but now we're into a bit of a rhythm. We're starting to pick up, and again we're up on sector 1. That's what I love about this circuit. I always find once I'm in a rhythm, I just get faster and faster. I remember doing an endurance race round here in GT3 on a set Corsa, and oh, it was absolutely brilliant. Hours and hours the endurance race went on, and I was just getting so many good laps in. And someone's crashed out. I haven't seen many crashes in this race, to be fair. Still managing to maintain that lead, and tyres not looking too bad. A little bit suspect on the right side of the front, slightly lower than the rear, but I think we've managed it okay so far. See it sliding a little bit when we're changing direction, and they definitely are quick on that section. They've closed the gap as we come towards the end of lap 4 and we move towards the final lap of the race. This is where we're going to have to really manage it. I think Binder and McPhee are going to try and push me here. And that was much smoother. Staying off the curb that time. I wasn't going to risk getting on the curb with a grip on the tyres like that. Try and keep tight in. got to make use of that power free now on this straight. Got to get as much of a lead going into the final lap as we can. Let's see what we can do. So that was a slightly slower lap. Now we've got to push it. Got to go for it. Can't make any mistakes now. Be careful tipping it into this corner because those tyres are really low. And that wasn't too bad. I will take that. Just over half a second up on Acosta, which is in second. And what's happened to McVie? He's dropped down to P5. He's obviously losing grip. I don't know what tyres he was on. I think he had the medium fronts. But we're not running the fastest lap at the moment now. Someone's bettered our time. But, definitely thought they would get quicker. But, let's see if we can finish off in style. It's been a really good race so far. Dominated from the start. And it's not always like that round here, I'll assure you. And we haven't had it easy. If you didn't watch my previous race around the Le Mans circuit, that was an epic race. One of the best so far on this game. But I cannot wait to get to Moto 2 when they get on the faster bikes. I hope you stay tuned on this series for that as we go through there. That wasn't too bad. I think the hard tyres were the ones to go with, and we just dropped a little bit of time. Acosta is just gaining on us, and we got really wide in that corner. No, don't let them come through now. They're going to try and battle with me to the end. Through that chicane nicely. And we've only got one more corner. Just drop it in, don't brake too hard, keep it tight. And we are home and dry. There we go. It looks like we're going to take a win in Italy around the Mugello circuit. And all in all, I think it was the tyres. I think we went with the right compound. I think if we'd gone for a medium, we just wouldn't have had any tyre left. And we take the win. Fantastic. Now, we weren't the fastest, so I'm going to hit a 2-minute 0.3, but look at them, they're all in the 2 minutes, so, and they weren't that quick in the qualifying, so they definitely do respond and are quicker in the races. But anyway, let's have a look at the final standings and see if there's any movement there. So here we go, and Acosta is in second, Messia in third, and McPhee is up a few places as well. That's good. And oh, we're down to second. So the Red Bull team have come back into it. So looks like I'm going to have to try and coach my teammate to pick up the results. He's letting the side down. But it's another victory. We definitely need to work on the engine. We did really lack on those straights. But all in all, it's been a really good start to this career. I don't remember me starting this well in a Moto3 season. But also, guys, please don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and share the video. It would help the channel. And I know that sometimes my series numbers start to drop off. But I'm going to stay focused. Going to keep pumping the videos out. And look at that, we managed to do loads of tests this time to build up the points I said I needed to. And that will give us some decent amount to spend and improve those parts. But oh, we've got not much better. It's good in the frame area. Should we go? I don't think I really want to change things as things are going all right. That's not if it's not broke, don't fix it, as they say. And we've got some more offers. And we're going to start having to consider, once we get to midpoint way through the Moto3 season, we're going to start considering a Moto2 team. And I want to get one of the big teams, maybe the Sky team, but we'll see. But we can do some upgrades. So we have got frame vibration reduction, which is always a good one, and improve the torsional rigidity. Which one should we go with? I think we will go with this one. So get on the job, guys. And the problem is balancing out the staff. That's what really annoys me. It's trying to balance it out to be between frame and engine. And we want to do this one, improve the engine intake. So let's get this one started. And I don't think anyone does it, but it's actually go on a second season in Moto3, but with a fully upgraded bike. I think you would absolutely blitz the field. But definitely might try that one day to go for on 2 seasons, but just do obviously more races in a video. Let me know if you'd like to see that, just to see what it's like to have a fully upgraded bike. But just trying to balance out the staff. Right, that is the end of the episode, guys. We've got 2 upgrades going on. We're doing really well in the career. We go to Catalonia in Spain, which is an awesome circuit. Probably get rain, even though it's a nice hot country. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I will see you in the next episode.